YouTube, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be demonstrating a buzz cut. This is the end result and it's a perfect tutorial, guys. If you guys are barely starting to cut hair, I'm gonna demonstrate my full fading system. So the first step that you guys want to take is grab whatever guard you're gonna use for the top. For this tutorial, we're gonna be using the number 2 guard, and make sure you go against the grain and take your time when you're cutting the bulk off the top of the head. Many times we try to rush the process and we don't get all the hair, and then when your client goes home, there's like little hairs sticking out. Just make sure you take your time, guys. Let's set our first guideline using my gamma hitters that are not zero gapped. This is called a soft trimmer. The trimmer just comes out straight out of the box like that. I use it because it's super easy to get rid of that line when we go ahead and blend it out. So we want to make sure we set that guideline from the corner of his hairline right there at the temple of the head and dipping it down towards the back of his head, which is his occipital bone. Right there, his occipital bone lands about maybe a finger and a half above that guideline. After this, we want to go ahead and grab our babyless silver FXs, open up the lever. This creates the half, and we're gonna set a 1-finger guideline. Make sure you guys are using your clipper accordingly, guys. You guys want to make sure you guys lay it flat against your client's head. So after we're done, guys, we want to grab our 1 guard and do the same thing. Apply the same principle. Just go and do a 1-finger guideline above that half guideline. So now we're gonna have 2 similar guidelines. The first one is with the lever open, and the second one is the 1 guard with the lever open, which measures the 1.5. So usually I wait to the end to get rid of this bulk right here to blend out this hair that we have left over. But just for this video, I want to switch things up. Let's flip our trimmer upside down and hit it about, I'd like to say like half a finger down below. So do that across the whole head. So then we can get rid of the bulk. To bald everything out, we're gonna use our Bronze Series 9. You guys see my pinky as a reference there? We don't wanna take the shaver all the way up. That's the reason why we left the finger of room in the beginning of the tutorial, is for this step. So we have a guide for our shaver. When I started cutting hair, it was really hard for me to blend out that zero line. What I like doing to soften it a little bit, I grab the same trimmer that I used to set that guideline, and I just hit it a tiny bit so I can move the line a little bit so I can make it easier on this step, which is using my babyless silver FXs, and we're using the middle open close method. What this means is we're gonna start with the lever in the middle. We wanna hit the guideline in the middle. Then we open the lever little by little and we go higher into the guideline until we're ready to close the lever fully all the way and hit the guideline in the beginning and just go higher and higher by opening up the lever. So it's just, the way you guys have to see it is that we're going in levels. Your lever is literally the indicator of where you can hit the guideline. Once that guideline is completely blended, guys, let's close the lever with our number 1 guard. You see that line right there? We're gonna go ahead and soften it in this step. It's not a complete blend. Every single step on top of this is gonna take us 2 different guards to erase the guideline. So right here, we're just starting with our lever closed. We hit the beginning, we open it a little bit, and we go a tiny bit higher, and then we open it a little bit, go a tiny bit higher. This is called close to open. For the remainder of the whole video, we're just gonna be doing close to open. In the beginning of the tutorial, we did middle open closed, and that's about it, guys. After that, I just stick to the close to open method just to make things easier for me and just so I can have a solid, consistent system so I can go faster with my haircuts. So now that we've completely softened that guideline, you guys can see it's almost blended but not all the way through. Attach the 0.5 guard. Let's do close to open again, and we're gonna repeat the process of our fading system. We're just gonna be going from the temple of the head to the ear, do the close to open about 3-4 times, then work from the ear to the back of the occipital bone, and so forth. Repeat that process, guys, and stay consistent. For the last step of the video, guys, attach your 1.5 guard. Let's close the lever and repeat the same process, close to open. You guys notice that for the video we did a number 2 guard. The highest guard that we can go up to is the 1.5 guard. If you had a 3 guard though, you guys would go the extra mile. You guys would do close to open with the 1.5 and close to open also with the 2 guard. The same thing applies if you use a 4 or a 5 guard and so forth. So use this system to your advantage because this is fairly universal and you can use it for many buzz cuts. My client also had a widow's peak, which makes the lineup process a lot harder because it's not going to be that much of a natural hairline. I will have to cut into his hairline, but just to make things easier, I like always starting in the corners of the hairline, making sure that everything is even on the side so then we can connect it in the middle. For the detailing portion of the haircut, I like adding some Tomb 45 dark brown enhancement. Also just going through the haircut again with the shaver. I like using the singular foil shaver, just gives me more control of certain areas that a bigger shaver won't give you. After that, like always, it's always better to go down with the grain with the razor on top of that shaver line just to give it the last crispy finish. Then I just used a little bit of fibers in the front because his hairline was a little thinner in the front just to give it that extra pop for the finished result. This is the before and this is the after doing every single step that I demonstrated in this video. This is a number 2 buzz cut mid fade with no hooks tutorial. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy the content, leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do better for you guys. Hit the thumbs up for the like, and to help me with the channel, guys, the growth, subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys next week for more in-depth haircut tutorials. Peace.